All I ask is that you don't cheese too hard when you beat me. That's all I ask. I have received an invitation from Madden NFL 20 from jroca1990's. Are you wearing the homes or aways?
Huh?
Are you wearing the home jerseys or away jerseys?
Nigga, I'm wearing neon green, so you can wear whatever the fuck you want to.
Oh god. I mean, typically the team that wears the whites wins, but the Chiefs wore reds when they won this past Super Bowl. So, I guess that's what I'll do. Fuck, man. Fuck! jroca, how many Super Bowls have you been to?
I don't know.
Like 20 something? And I'm going to my first one, it doesn't even count. So, yeah, GG. Alright, good luck, bro.
Good luck.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. That mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are back again in the big game. It's their 4th appearance, but all coming since the year 2000, Charles.
They've been in it 3 times total, right? Lost 2 prior, right? Lost once in Detroit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember, Mike Holmgren was the head coach of that team. And then they lost that heartbreaker to the New England Patriots when Russell Wilson was picked off. But the win, oh, it was magnificent. That was back in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area, Super Bowl 48. And remember, they just rolled over the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning in that one. They'd like to have that kind of performance again in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Williams on the catch. It's a pickup of 6.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort.
Oh, we in Miami.
Hey. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
The last
That's
run
my
good for
hometown.
2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over.
And let you get that ball off where you got Hill.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in.
Come on.
I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head,
come
frustrated
on.
right now behind center. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
All right, that's what we're doing.
Time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Into the coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Three niggas, let's go.
Throwing that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go.
To the juke.
For the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Play after it, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Oh!
It's taken in by
if you don't jump for that interception, bro.
During the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be
What the hell was that? He was just looking at the ball. Just go for the jump for that, baby.
We think Brandon
Jump for that, baby.
defense is showing right here in his first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes and an alley to run.
Whoa, I need that hit stick, bro.
That time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's complete to Williams.
Nope.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Williams.
Give me that, baby!
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
He can't run through the middle with Bobby.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Damn, Yoda.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory.
Sorry you had to be this way.
A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, pressing triangle from our D-tackle to catch the ball, and they won't let him.
First down, 14 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Don't quit now. Don't do that. Don't. Oh, he good. He just needed to compose himself.
Let's go. What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call, they're locked in really well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Inside the 35.
Oh man, that boy looking like a beast out there.
The scramble, it gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Wilson. Way goes screen with Dillon. He's got a first down and much more. He's on the track.
This is 2 fucking fouls.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There are several elements to a well-executed
Bro, did you see that? That nigga is fast, bro.
And all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I was going to let him win, but then he was like, he wanted to beat the best, so I said, okay.
First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion.
I'm waiting for him to pay me.
Shit, big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Lazard. His second catch.
He's moving the ball.
It's good enough for
Oh shit, he's digging deep.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Oh,
Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles
Yeah, them
away.
cheese need time to develop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on
Well,
first down and just 1 yard there.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Steps away to his left. He may try and run.
Oh, you want to juke like me? You want to juke like me?
He's inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes.
Stop it. Why would you do that? Like, I didn't know you want to.
Picked off at the 39. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Everybody know that you love Tyreek Hill, so you're gonna throw it to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
For that.
But it's 2nd down.
Exactly
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Dillon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll try and run for it with Peyton. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Well, you've been hurt so many times.
With a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Watch the pass. 198.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying time with it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones forced his way through. Drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up and head over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. There he goes, right side.
You can't do what I do, man. You can't do what I do.
Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to pour it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin
goal
this
line
drive.
formation.
Offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
He's in goal line formation and he's doing a fullback dive.
Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. Mahomes,
Fumble.
He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This guy cannot catch a break. I
So
feel
the
kind of
turnover
bad.
forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield?
Yeah, because like he was really going down the field and he just fumbled.
That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies.
Like he was really going down the field. Like he was throwing the ball good and everything. It was just like
that.
Tackle made there by Frank
fumbled.
Clark.
Mahomes fumbled because he tried to scramble.
3
with Mahomes.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What? The guy didn't put it on time.
And it's caught.
Huh?
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Damn.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Damn, this nigga be killing me, bro.
Here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2nd time he didn't put the card in on time. No, like, bro, like, what the hell? I don't know, he was slow with it or something. I'll send it to him at 102. No.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I mean, it's illegal up here, but he do it in Miami somewhere. Jesus Christ.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, it's Williams, and he's got room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking.
Damn, bro.
Play to the left.
Hey,
How do you toss
Barry,
it?
you like Philly to beat Boston?
It's kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
You like Philly to beat Boston?
Totally, and in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Ben Simmons, the only person not playing. That's like Glenn Robinson not playing.
Make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those.
They beat the shit out of Rick McCauley without him.
The
Rockets.
He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and inches, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
That's why they have Westbrook when they played, right?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
I know he's not going to go
So
try to kick a
fourth
field
down,
goal.
Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. They say burn one here in this third quarter. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good.
He kicked the field goal, 42-3.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the flag? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some.
It's about to be fourth quarter right now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Ooh, got his ass.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Yeah.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen.
I ain't putting that medal by my name, bro.
From 147-yard line to the other.
I am. That I am.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an
playoffs,
opening.
but okay.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run now with Dillon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage.
It's only one, bro. It ain't that much. One, I could probably get one block setting. Like,
when you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Come on, I'm gonna get it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first. And look at this, it's a fake.
Oh, he dropped the fake. He dropped the fake. How the fuck he dropped that?
It does not pay off. They fake the punt.
Bro, I threw it. He had the ball in his hand. Nobody touched him. He dropped
near
it.
midfield, right
That's
at the
some
48.
bullshit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
8-20. Bro, that's some bullshit. You're supposed to catch that.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He is going to find
How he kept that after I hit 15?
That's
That's some bullshit.
Before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw, and that's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You really think I'm going to let you?
He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is the defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the...
Oh, he scored!
Chiefs touchdown.
There you go.
Keeping it in
He scored in good fashion, too. He did like a little read option, jet sweep with Mahomes to
points still
score.
to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you.
Oh, you heard him?
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Wilson. They go screen with Dillon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dillon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Crunch. Hey, look. Ankle. You ain't got nothing. Kill.
They run again with Dillon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Dillon. Again, he finds an opening. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
36 power.
Penny, the first down carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Penny. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it with the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And
ooh, all that green.
Comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Sorry, Patty. You're not winning this one.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. they chasing us, calling audible. I read the game, I think it's time to switch. If I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm married with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support Rob. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. We putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coats. Oh no, I couldn't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up?
Good game.
Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never mattered.
Go ahead and add that medal into your fucking collection.
Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me.
I'm about to do a Chiefs offline franchise on rookie and just fucking snap the Super Bowl by 500 points now. Then this dude Tyler's like acting like I'm talking shit to him when clearly I was talking shit to the RC and Goggles. Telling me to stay out of my lane like he needs to stay in his lane. Josh, I leave the fuck out of my hands. Let me play one of you head to head. I'll beat your ass real quick. I lose to a team that's like 10 overall worse than you. I'm at 0. I know you'll like that nasty touchdown at the end though.